Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I'm going to be doing, I believe was week 40 of Roxy's weekly challenge. She did some stamping on some fabric and then attached them to tags, and I thought, well, that could definitely work since I've already taken some muslin and I made my strips of stamps for this. But I thought, well, why can't we do some of the bigger stamps and put those on tags? So I'm like, great idea. Let's do some. So just to test it, I took a small piece of muslin that I had and stamped it using the Ground Espresso archival ink. I've decided to use archival inks because I believe they're going to stick a little better on the fabric. And I also pulled out black. I started with brown only because this is off-white muslin. So, all right, so that is my test piece. I'll get that out of the way. Now what I have left is just a little bit, not much, from when I was making my fabric strips. So I figured I would just stamp away on this and then go back in and cut them to be a size that is doable for tags. So here goes nothing, right? And I think I'm going to start out with, I have a couple bigger stamps that are nondescript, I guess you would call them. I can't really see what they look like. Whoops, the string's attached. And they're just going to be like a background. So I'll do these in a couple spots. Now this kind of reminds me of when I did my, do I have them handy? There they are. When I did my washi tapes, where I did a whole sheet of my, oh, there's a little piece there. I did a whole sheet of this paper transfer, like masking tape, and just stamped all over it and then cut it into 2-inch strips. So it's pretty much like that, except instead of on the masking tape to make like washi tape, we are putting it on the fabric. Yeah. All right, move down a little bit. And I'm not too worried about the wrinkles. And I think I'm gonna cut and snip this so I can save this part and do some black, because I don't want to put black and brown on the same fabric. I'll put that to the side and we'll do just this piece in brown. Okay. All right, so we'll get rid of that one and we'll move another one in. Actually, I think I might do, I have a big one. I'll do a couple of these. So hopefully your weekend is going fine. It definitely has moved to the fall world around here, that is for sure. I think it was in the 50s today. Like a couple days ago it was in the 80s. And now it's in the 50s. Crazy. All right, I think I'm just gonna stamp this part here and put some on the end up here. Coming off. Go there. All right, so it's kind of gonna be like a masterboard to an extent, where you put pieces all over the place and then cut them down, and you see parts of something in there. So I think I'm gonna grab my smaller Tim Holtz stamps and figure out what I can fill in here. Put some of those. All right, so let's do just the bottom part here, and we'll put that right there. Okay, right, so let's pull this one, and I think I'm going to do the collect. A couple of these. Now I also have, I think I'm going to pull those out. I also have some leaves. A leaf stamp that I got from Tim Holtz Halloween when I got some stencils. Couldn't think of the word. I'm looking right at the thing. Couldn't think of what it's called. When I got stencils, I got some leaf stamps. I think I'll try to put those on there somewhere. Maybe in a color, because I have that fall journal I'm working on, and that could be kind of fun to do. With some leaves on there. Yeah, this definitely feels like making a master board to an extent. All right. Okay, let's see. Let me look at the other ones. Well, I have a gaping hole here. Wonder what's missing there. Kind of scares me. All right. Let's do some dates. Dates could be fun. You up in that corner. Okay. All right, let's do this. I don't want to be too specific to any one genre per se, because we want to definitely be able to use these on multiple areas. Okay, put a little bit right there. Okay, I think I'm going to try to find a round one just to add a little bit of variety to this, because I got a lot of square stuff. And then I think I'll throw the leaves on there. After I throw these in a few spots. Okay. And put you away. And you might be fun to do in a couple spots. Then I'll do the leaves. I promise. Okay. All right, put the hand back. All right, so for the leaves, I don't necessarily want to do the same brown. I wonder if fired brick would be fun, because that is a nice looks like I might have done it already with some orange at some point when I tested it. Okay. Yeah, I like that color. It's nice. Okay, let's see if we can get another leaf in here. And I think, I mean, I always like the maple leaf, especially since my business is made after maple leaves, right? Okay, let's see if we can do a little leaf. Okay. Let's see if we can do this one more time. Yeah, this first time it landed, I definitely probably should have stamped somewhere else the first time. These first stamps don't seem to want to go as nicely as a second time. Okay, well that's cute. Yeah, nothing too over the top, just a little bit. So let's, these are sticky stamps, so I'll give you that much, Mr. Tim Holtz. Unfortunately, I don't think they like the archival ink very well, because they seem to be keeping the color. So I'll have to work on that. Yeah, okay. Seems like I should have like a greenish color leaf. a little peeled paint. Okay, so we're going to learn our lesson, and on this first one, we're going to stamp it there. Okay. Okay, well that was fun. All right. Green on the bottom and a little barn door on the tips. Whoops. Cute. Okay. And one more over there. Okay. All right, let's cover these up before I end up putting an elbow in one of them, because that's usually what I do. Okay. All right, so get that out of the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to snip and rip them and attach them to bases to make some tags. Now I do have some bases here that I can make some tags out of. So we can just, or we can just snip and rip and then figure out a bottom. So all right. I love ripping that fabric, can I tell you? It's so stress relieving. What is stressful is all these strings though. All right, so I've got just some plain old book pages folded in half, and I will, yeah, that'll work. Let me get my glue. I probably should not be using the purple glue, but it does dry clear, that I do know. Now when I do my fabric tags, labels, they're tiny, and I use the art glitter glue because they're tiny. Okay, all right, we'll let that dry. Get rid of some of that purple, and then we'll be able to see it a little better. But I think it's going to be very cute. All right, so attach this one here. We're going to snip it right around there. Yeah, I should have tracked down my glue stick that wasn't purple. Oops. Okay. Get that nicely woven in there. All right, so let's see, I have this one, and maybe we'll do it right there. All right, so I think I will try for laughs my art glitter glue. Yeah, all right, so let's try this one, a little bit bigger. Get rid of some strings here again. Oy vey, I say. Oy vey. Maybe I'll do a wrap around of this. I think I might like that one better. Sees a little bit more of the, yeah, okay. Let's try this again. Whoops. Okay, well, I think if it peels off a little bit, I'll be able to go back and, you know, throw some glue underneath it and fix it so it's not totally lost. Yeah, okay. Got a couple more pieces here. Now, I do have this one, and I'm wondering how it would look. It's going to be too see-through. Kind of more like an accent piece at this point then, instead of a full-on tag. I guess we'll give it a shot. What have I got to lose, right? Probably could have waited for doing the black ink if I decided I wanted to do some black ink for this one, but as usual, I'm like, go, 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 get it, do it, finish it. Don't wait for it to dry or anything. Just move on. Yeah, I'll get a little bit right here. Okay. Got a little bit of white paper showing too much on the side. I'm not a fan. There we go. If it won't ink, just rip it. Okay. All right, so get those done to the side, and we got a little bit more fabric here. the glasses on to do those. Alright, so what if I just go ahead and glue a couple of those on there? Okay, I think I'll do that. Center it a little bit. All right, I think I'll do this one, and I think I'm going to wrap it around. That's a crazy amount of string. Get that out of there. Yeah, all right, so I think I'm gonna save these until I figure out some other ones to stick them with. And let's get the ones that, get some of that string out of there. All right, so this purple's almost dry. This is the first one I did. And the purple is just a little bit of a hair of a purple left. So you can tell that it's getting better. I think that was the second one. Started doing the art glitter glue for these, so they definitely work okay. All right, well, I'm thinking of throwing a couple focal points on here. Probably be a fun thing to do. And since I'm doing the fall album, I'm gonna grab some of my fall stuff. All right, so I got my fall leaves and some of my fallish flowers. All right. I think you need something a little bit bigger. That would be cute. Just gonna unwhiten these edges. I said this in a recent video. I printed this on a white paper, and I really should have found a off-white paper to use it to print it on, because it is a little white for fall. All right, so we'll put that right about there. I think I'm gonna use this so I can get it all. I don't think I want entomology department. I just want a little bit of something. To ground it a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I'll wrap it around. I'll see if I want to. I might add another piece of paper on the back here just to strengthen it, to write on it, since it's a book later too, but I think that works. That's simple. Yeah, I probably eventually would stick some sort of other tag right down here maybe for that, but or I could do it right now. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's try this one. I was kind of eyeing this flower right here. Definitely a fallish looking flower. Whoops. And since there's kind of a blank spot right there, I think I might go ahead and stamp it. There's a butterfly over here. I will use this one and put it right there. Beautiful, like it was always there. I know, big stamp, big block for little stamp, but it was right here, and I don't want to look for my little block. All right. Okay. Yeah, that works. I like it. All right, let's see if we can add something to this one. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see, are you a little too big? Let's do a little snip and dip and see if it looks good. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. I thought maybe I want to wrap it around, but I decided against it, so I'm just going to keep it on top. And put you right there. I like how there's a little bit of a red flower and green with that green and red leaf. Yeah, cute. All right, shall we try one more? Maybe do one this way, like a pocket. I know I feel bad covering up all the stamps, but they were kind of there just as a background. So, not too sad for them. All right, just a little vintage photo up this flower a little bit more with the flowering can, and I think we'll put a little tag on there, and I think this one will be good to go. All right, a little snip and dip on you. Okay, we're gonna put you on top. Okay. Yeah, cute. So if I want to keep that as a journal card, I can. If I want to make it as a pocket, be able to tuck something in, then I can do that too. Cute. Okay, let's see. I got one more here. Let's see if I can just throw something on there real quick. It's kind of... You are definitely kind of loose here, aren't you? Let's glue you down first, and then I might feel better about adding something to him. And he's got a little bit more of a sturdier base. Should have cut it down a little bit more before I glued it. Okay. String, string, string. Everywhere is string. Okay. Oh my gosh, there is that flower from the last video. Got flung into the other pile. No wonder why I couldn't find it. And you would probably look really pretty right there. Wouldn't you? I think I must have printed this printable twice, or it's on two different ones. This shut the door, because it was funny, like, really shut the door back in whenever this was printed. I think it looks pretty good with that color, so I'll put that there. Definitely want the flower up there. Not a fan of it so far apart though. I'm going to commit to the flower because I like how it sits there. And I don't want to wrap him because he makes perfect sense. Okay, we are going to glue you some of that string. Holy cow. I'm going to be finding string for days, I have a feeling. And I don't like that anymore. Really covering up a lot of the printout. So I'm gonna slice this down ever so slightly so it's not as big. Okay, beautiful. I don't know, apricot's a fall fruit? Like apples? I don't know. Don't think I've ever had an apricot before. Yeah, I'm not sure why that flower's floating on top now, but it is there and it is not going anywhere. Is it? Well, I think that is going to be all she wrote on that. I feel bad that I left that plant hanging, but that's what happens. All right, I feel better now. Looks like it was part of the plant because it's underneath the leaf. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call this done and successful. I did not get besides this mess, I do not know what's going on over here, but holy cow. I think you are time to retire. All right, well, I was going to say, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. It was definitely an adventure, I would have to say, into the not so clean part of crafting. But it definitely, I think in the end, came out very nice. So, just show you a couple things we did here. Up close and personal, as they say. Okay, so here is one of the pieces of muslin that I did not attach to a tag yet. Nice and stamped. Still pretty clear. You can see stuff. So it'll be great to attach to something. I have that, and I've got another little piece here that I'll be able to attach to something. And then I still have another piece that I think I might try some black to see what that looks like for that. And I do have a couple more tags that are not decorated. This one is still drying. It had the art glitter glue on it. Hopefully it will dry a little better than that. So I usually don't have a problem with it. So I think it's just, that was I think the last thing I glued. So it's a little bit more wet looking still. But for the stuff that I did finish today, and we could say that purple did go away, finally. All right, so there's the first one. I do like it. I said I haven't for sure if I would make that into a trim or keep it like that, but I definitely will probably back it with some paper just so it's a little sturdier and writable. And then I've got this. This one's really cute. I like this one with the simple. I mean, it just has the flower as a focal point. I added a couple stamps on there just to round it out, but that's all we did on that one. And this one where we turned it sideways for a pocket. Simple, just the flower and the tag. And then we have this one. Love that flower. Looks so nice with the green and tipped color leaf. And then finally, I think it came out good, even though we had some issues with it, with having that flower in a weird spot. But yeah, and if I really truly don't like it, I could always cut it and have this as a tag and this as a tag. But yeah, cute. All right. So as I was saying, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up so that you can help me spread the word of this. And if you have not subscribed to my channel and would like to see some future videos, how this works in my fall journal, I'll be adding that to that soon. I got to make the signatures. That should be coming up next for this. But I really, once I saw this on Roxy's weekly challenge, I said, oh, I got to do that. I got the fabric and I got the stamps, so it was fun. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah. All right. Well, that is going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as usual, you have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.